Welcome to Agents Dossier, a Delta Green actual play series brought to you by 12-Sided Stories. And now your GM, Wes Otis.
And welcome to Agents Dossier, episode number 37. I am Wes Otis, and I have some wonderful players with me. Let us start with Michelle.
Hey, I'm Michelle, and I'm playing Maggie Cortez, researcher extraordinaire, historian, folklorist, and wondering how she got into this situation.
Hello, I'm Pooja, and I'm playing Robin Porter, a doctor. Just a doctor.
Hey, I'm playing Norman Morales, and sorry, I'm trying not to giggle right now. He's not giggly, that's for sure. Very serious. And we'll leave it there.
Hey, y'all, I am Mac, and I am playing a less spidery Wanda Sims.
And that's a good segue to our recap real quick. In the last game, you all went to Bree's house to find the book that they had used to summon this spider god that had then laid a bunch of eggs, 5 altogether, I believe, or 4. You then burned her house down because that was definitely the right thing to do. There was a huge spider baby in there, plus Bree's husband had been infected himself, and everything needed to go up in flame. You did find the book and escaped. You were able to find some kind of spell in there to reverse the effects of Wanda's infection. Wanda had been infected by one of the spider babies and had been turning into a spider herself. I think she had an eyeball in her hand and all this other stuff. You were able to cast a spell, and in doing so, freeing Wanda from that, you called up Agent Jackson and found out that they had gotten rid of the spider baby that was in the apartment building and had lost a couple of agents, and that they were monitoring the school where Bree still was. You also went back to your apartment and found that someone had been through every section of it and smelled like ghouls, and there was blood up on the wall that said, "Where's our jar?" So you knew the ghouls were in town, but they're following you and they want their jar back of apocalypse bugs, which you have hidden pretty well, Robin. Finally, Norman opened up his computer and logged on and found a DOS prompt, and it said, "You've been gone a long time. Where have you been?" And that's where we stopped the last episode. Also, real quick, in talking with Agent Jackson, you talked about what to do next. One idea was to wait until the game was done and see how she reacts to the burning of her house and whether or not she would lead you to where this entity was so you could deal with it. That's basically where we're at this point. You're all kind of making the decision of like, what's the next step? You have enough evidence. I think Roderick's the only husband you haven't checked in on, but you've gotten rid of all the babies. So you know all the babies are gone at least. Yeah, so we'll pick it up there. What is the next step now that we've done the kind of the recap? Where do the agents want to go next?
Quick question. The one husband who was still turning, but he was in the custody battle for his kids, have we gotten him turned back yet?
Didn't we hand him over to Jackson? So if we give the agency the book and let them know how?
Yeah.
Or at least like send them photos of the pages or something.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So that we can hold on to the book just in case we need it for reasons or leverage or something.
Very smart.
Definitely need it.
All right. So you guys send over some pages of the spell to Jackson, because you know he's probably in some secret hospital right now being monitored.
Poked and prodded.
Dissected. Wait, what?
What?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him.
Right?
I just remembered bacon turning into bacon. I know it's another universe, but...
Bacon squared.
Oh, bacon.
Oh, bacon. It's the same frame of time where we just came in and had the combo with Jackson and stuff, right?
Right. Yeah, it's still night. It's about 45 minutes till the basketball game ends. You're staring at a screen that says, "Where have you been?" Very accusatory for a font.
Okay. I guess I'll deal with that a little bit. I'm going to, let's see. What should I say to a disembodied entity that may or may not be digitally based and can follow me wherever it wants to? I'm going to say I've been at work. I'm just going to say, hey, I've been working.
But your cubicle has been empty.
Okay. Noting that it can't actually, see where I am. Fascinating.
I'm assuming that being part of the NSA means you're smart enough to put something over your cameras.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry,
yeah.
That was a given. Yeah.
Yeah, given. That's what I was thinking.
Yes. Gotcha. All right. Okay. Well, there's so little info to go on. I'll just say I'll be back there soon. Do you need something from me? Talking to a child.
I need friends. More friends. So you're asking about, you have very little information to go on. Do you want to try to do a computer roll to see where this computer program, kind of backtrack it and figure that out?
A roll to narrow down what the hell is going on here.
All right. Yeah, give me a roll.
I didn't even look at my thing. I got 35, but that's under my 60.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. As this program's running, you check what's running in the background and where it's at. And it is definitely located in the NSA framework, but it seems to be drawing power from several different programs and drawing information in from several different programs. The NSA has such a large amount of information coming in that it's very difficult to find because you're constantly adding stuff to your servers. It makes it difficult to pinpoint where it is. But one thing that pops up is a folder that just says NSA AI protocol. And when you open that one up, it looks like they're working on some kind of AI program that will deal with all the information they do get every day. But it seems like the AI is going beyond what it's supposed to go, what the parameters of its program are. So it is much like a child looking for information and friends to play with. Do you want to play a game?
Oh, God. This is so baby Skynet is what you're telling me?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, Jesus.
There's no Jesus here.
Oh, yeah. Jesus. Okay. I'm going to, if I can, sandbox this program, aka try to make sure it's not getting into all the other crap on my computer.
Okay.
And that might be a roll, actually.
Absolutely.
That might be a roll. What am I
correct.
saying? All right, let me try to do that as I do not respond to it, as I slowly realize in new horror, what's going on here. It's a 10, even.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you're able to put baby in the sandbox and keep it from going outside of that. Anything else you want to do right now? Because obviously you got other pressing things going on, but it's still inside the framework at the NSA. It's definitely getting a conscience and it's learning everything from our text. So that's not good.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Millions of texts a day.
Yeah, wow. It's just like, it's man-made horrors beyond my comprehension at this moment. We have the other stuff happening. So, yeah, I think Norman wipes some sweat from his brow and goes, we can play later. I will find you. Exit everything, shut it down till the screen is super black, and just back away.
Okay, so you shut it down and everything seems to go off. It doesn't turn back on or anything like that. And you've got it trapped within its little sandbox for right now. That's definitely something you're going to have to deal with later, but...
That's a big thing, yeah. But I guess we'll deal with the spider monsters first. The cosmic horrors of my comprehension, because I'm prepared for this.
Now that we've dealt with that, and I know that you had told Jackson that your place had been tossed, but not that it was ghouls looking for the bugs. And so at this point, you're kind of moving into a new safe house, or at least, one is being set up, and you're not at the old location anymore. What do you all want to do next? You have about 20 minutes until this basketball game is done. So you can pick her up before she even gets home and say, hey, we know what's going on. We have the book. You need to tell us where mom is. Or you can follow her and see what her reaction to the burned down house is. Whichever way you all want to go.
I'm of the mind to follow without confrontation and see where she goes, but that's just me.
I like that.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay. So you want to set yourself up in her neighborhood and kind of just watch for when she gets there, correct?
Mm-hmm. And keep an eye out for
Jessica.
Yeah.
I was like, Shannon? No.
Had to go through all the names. Shannon, Terry.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Jessica from Phantom X from the YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. Oh no. And my malfunctioning or poorly placed tracker hasn't blown up in our faces yet.
Yet.
I guess I should track that at some point.
You'd have to turn on your computer.
I just thought about that. As soon as I was like, wait a minute.
Might be time for a new laptop. You've replaced so many laptops.
So many. Yeah. I got to get some non-laptop based technology.
Yeah. You head over, and I'm going to say because you get there so far in advance that I'm not going to make you make stealth rolls or anything. You're hidden pretty well. And you wait to see Bree drive up, and she doesn't even pull into the parking space of her house. She just stops the car kind of in the middle of the road. At this point, the police tape is up. The fire has been put out. There's a police car there. The police officer gets out of the car and walks over. You're just across the street. You're close enough to kind of hear what they're saying. And he informs her there was a fire. They found a body, and they took it to the morgue. He's very sorry for her loss. So if you could park your car, I know this is traumatic. I'll take you to the station so you can start to fill out some paperwork, and we'll get you in touch with your family and all of that sort of thing. The general things that they would do after such an occurrence. After about a minute, she just starts to cry a little bit. He walks a little forward and starts to comfort her. He's not giving her a hug, but he puts his hand on her shoulder, and she grabs his hand and pulls the cop towards her, and Bree's jaw unhinges, and all of these teeth come out, and they grab onto his throat and basically cleave his head full off, and he falls to the ground, and there's all this blood everywhere. She starts to change rapidly as her skin flakes off a little bit, and you start seeing more spider-like things. Somehow she had some kind of guise up to keep anyone from seeing the fact that she was herself changed. I need a resolve check from everyone.
Oh boy.
I'm really glad we waited and didn't confront her at the basketball game.
Yeah. It could have been such a bad scene.
Think of the children.
30 under my 55.
Are there people still? There's a bunch. It's empty?
Well, no, there's people, but they're all either asleep or it's nighttime. It's late night at this point. It's probably 9 or 10 o'clock, so it's a small, quiet residential area.
I got a 55 under my 57.
Wow. Just barely.
I did not make it at all. I got a 76 over my current 33.
No. Okay.
You're maybe getting visions of what you could have turned into.
Right?
Yeah.
Why couldn't I have gotten the cool jaw thing? No, I got eyes on my hand.
Is the jaw thing cool?
I mean, I think it's cooler, but that's
It's definitely preferable to palm eye.
Yeah.
Palm eye. That sounds like some real weird disease. Yeah, I got a bad case of palm eye.
I passed, by the way. I pass. I got A+.
Yeah, I passed.
Palm eye sounds to me like a lotion that no one should use. I use palm eye every day.
It was visceral.
No, thank you.
All right, you take 7 points.
Oof.
Let's see what you do in response to this.
Oh, dear.
You need to roll a luck roll, 50-50 roll. You want to get 50 or under.
Oh, boy. I got a 6.
Nice. You're freaked out, but you don't respond to it in a flight or fight situation.
Sure.
You're still undercover. You're still watching this unfold. So this guy drops after she basically turns him into a human gusher. She then pulls out a phone and does a quick dial and starts to speak on it, but she's not speaking in any language you've heard before. It sounds like a lot of guttural noises with all these clicks and large slurping sounds. What do you all want to do?
Can we run her over with the car?
It's, vehicular manslaughter is always a possibility.
It's arachnoslaughter. I think it'll be okay.
Spider side is just part of
Is
life.
it manslaughter if she's a giant spider creature at this point? I feel like no.
Yeah, I think we're good in the eyes of the law.
I think it's spider slaughter at that point.
Yeah, there you go.
Which is just extermination and totally legal.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I mean, I can't think of anything better than hitting her with the car.
It worked with the first spider we ran into, so that's where my mind is at, is just try and run her down.
Worked with the first spider we ran over.
It did, yeah, so
who's driving? That's always the question at 12-Sided Stories.
Sure. I like driving over spiders and missing rolls horribly, which will be a great combination.
Oh, no.
All right, give it a roll.
All right. Watch it be something real stupid. Yep, it was real stupid. I got an 83 over my 50.
Oh.
Wait, did you just kill us or something?
I mean, probably.
So you swing around the corner and you gun it, and you're going super fast, and she turns and looks at you with the phone in her hand. You hit the cop. She leaps vertically in the air. You ram straight into the SUV that she drove here. She lands a few feet behind you all. I'm going to assume all of you had on your seatbelts because of course you would. The airbags deploy. You're a bit dazed for a moment. And then when you turn around, she's gone.
Did she leave her phone?
Even spiders don't leave their phones.
Is she anywhere nearby? Did she leave any spider prints?
Everybody do a search roll for me.
All right, I'm going to switch dice.
Good.
Yeah.
Ooh, I rolled a 10.
Nice.
I rolled a 90, so I've been clearly blinded by this crash.
75. I ain't found shit.
I rolled a 40 under my 50.
You all start searching around, and sure enough, there are some prints near the road. It looks like she just kind of ran through the area where the burned house is and picked up some soot. You follow it in, and it's obvious she's looking for the book, but it's not there. The prints lead out into her backyard. She's on foot running away.
How many feet?
Right now, just the 2. Good question, though. If you want to run after her, you can. You might be able to catch up to her. She's running, but it literally took you maybe I'm going to say 3 to 4 minutes to shake off the days of slamming into the SUV.
Is there a role involved in running after her? Because Wanda's pretty fit, so...
I'd have you guys do athletics roll for it. If you don't have any athletics, I'll give you the base 30 for athletics.
Got it. What do we want to do? Are we giving chase? Or, because I have no idea where she would be going.
At this point, I mean, I don't love our chances. We have done quite poorly in hand-to-hand combat with the spider people.
True.
And we don't know where she's going, and we don't know if she's laying a trap or any of those things.
Yeah, she could be running back to some hive of spiders. You know what I mean? We don't know.
You all know that more than likely, if she's calling somebody, she's probably calling Summer or Tiffany, but whether or not she'd go back to them right now, who knows?
It's possible if we go and grab Tiffany or Summer, one of them would know where she's going or where she would be more likely to go, rather than us running around town to all the places that she may or may not be.
Yeah, they're probably also turned. So I guess we should, if we did something like that, we'd need to prepare a trap for them because we don't want to just kill them.
Don't we, though?
I mean, not until we get the information.
Yeah, info first. But yeah, I'm open. I'm open.
Or it's possible that if one of them isn't turned yet.
Which one was the outlier one? There was one who was kind of like trying to impress them.
Tiffany definitely was the outlier. I believe her husband was the one that was like kind of trying to pull her out of the situation. And they were having marital problems and all of that. So she was definitely the outlier.
Okay, that sounds like a good person to pursue, especially because we know that Omar is not going to jump out at us. You know, we took care of him, so...
Yeah, we took care of Omar.
Yeah. Yep.
So that makes me feel better.
Same.
Well, and Omar could potentially be used as leverage, which is not a bad thing either.
Indeed.
All right, so you head over to Tiffany's. I'm going to say that you hotwire a car. I'm not going to make you, roll for it, but why not? It's cinematic. You jump in a car, a Cutlass that was just there. Actually, no, you take the police car. Because why
he's not needing it anymore.
He doesn't need it anymore. So you jump in the police car and you head over there as Norman does a salute out the window.
It's a little disrespectful of us, I guess, whatever.
An emergency, it's hard to remember what etiquette is. So you fly over to Tiffany's, and right when you get there, she's running out to her car on the phone, talking to someone.
Is she grunting?
No, she's just yelling. She's like, what do you mean? What's going on? I don't understand. She's got these really high 6-inch pumps on and a small Pomeranian in her hand as she's trying to open up the door of her Escalade. What do you all want to do?
I think we should pull up the cop car, so that it blocks her being able to drive off.
Okay.
As a first measure.
Okay, the second you do that, she's like, oh, no. And she starts to run back to her house. What do you all want to do?
This time I think, giving chase.
Yeah.
I mean, unless she's like that woman from the new Jurassic Park.
Hey, I worked with a woman who she used to wear stilettos like almost every day. This was a teacher, mind you. And she was the ASB director. And I saw that woman sprint in heels and not think twice about it. She was a master.
Yeah, you can get to that level. I guess practice makes perfect. So you all chase after her, and she's not sprinting like that. You basically corner her, and she turns towards you, and she goes, look. What do you want? Why are you here?
We're here because I believe that you're in a little over your head, and if you don't want to become a spider person, we're your best choice.
Oh, God. Well... You gotta protect me. You gotta keep me from the other two.
Absolutely. We've got Omar. We can get your kids. We can get them out of here. Everything will be okay.
Okay, so we did a ritual and we called this thing forward because we thought it'd be fun. We didn't think it was real. And then it became real. And it just kept getting worse and worse and deeper. But there's a problem. All of us have been... The entity that came, the spider mother, it's in all three of us.
Okay.
A piece of it. And so if we're put together, it will materialize here on our plane. So you gotta keep me away from the other two, and I'll just get it out of me, and I will cooperate.
Okay.
Do you know, ma'am, if there is a way of reversing the...
God, I hope so.
Puzzle? Yeah. Oh, so you haven't looked in the book yourself?
Only Bree's allowed to have the book. She told us we wouldn't understand it.
It does sound like you should get better friends. Maybe something you can bring up in therapy later. In the meantime, Breeze in the Wind, where would she go?
She's the one that holds the intelligent part of the deity. So she would probably head towards one of us to get her other aspects so that she could manifest in this reality.
All right. So, sounds like you need to come with us right now.
Yes. Can I bring my dog?
Sure.
So you all jump into the car, back into the police cruiser. It's a little bit of a tight fit, but you get in there. What's your next move?
While we're driving, I'm calling Agent Jackson to get a team to get Tiffany out of here so that they can't reunite.
Okay. So you meet Agent Jackson at whatever location that's nearby, and they have a team, and they put Tiffany in basically a holding cell that's pretty, I'll say, very, very secure holding cell, just in case. She doesn't seem to be changing, though. Her comment about the intelligent part of the entity being part of Bree makes sense. Maybe it's possible that, it can change Bree instantly, but it can't change anybody else unless it's melded with them. We've got to find these other two. I already sent somebody over to Summer's house, but she's gone. So I can only assume that Bree might have already made it to her and is now looking for Tiffany. So what I would say is loop back around to Tiffany's place and just observe and wait to see if she shows up.
We should take Tiffany's phone.
Yeah.
Actually, has Tiffany left already?
Not yet.
Yeah. I have a question for Tiffany, actually.
Sure.
Do you know if Bree's ability to come together and bring this creature is something where she has to come find you where she thinks you are, or is there some other further connection between you all that she can sense?
I didn't think about that. It is some sort of spider deity. I don't know what kind of powers it might have.
I'm wondering if we need to bait the trap.
I don't want to be bait.
I said bait the trap. I didn't necessarily mean that you're going to be bait, but if there's some way that we can make it seem that way.
Agent Jackson goes, that's actually a really good idea. Tiffany suddenly turns incredibly pale. But what happens if she gets through you all and gets to me?
Well, we just have to make sure that doesn't happen, don't we?
I don't think we have to.
Do you want to be hunted by spider creatures for the rest of your life? Admittedly, very short life?
Of course not. All right, fine. We're assuming that this thing knows where all its pieces are, I gather. So, yeah, just leave me in this steel cage here. I just, try not to get all of us killed.
We'll do our best.
Well, the nice thing is this means we get to pick the location and set it to our advantage.
Agent Jackson goes, we definitely want to get it out of the town center. We need to go, out to the country or whatever, somewhere where no one else can get damaged by this thing.
Yeah, let's check and see if there's just, untended fields. There's a lot of farmland out here.
There is.
I mean, some of those fields where you murdered those cows, I guess.
Yeah, already known hunting grounds. Perfect.
Okay, so you do that, and you head out there. At this point, it's pretty late. It's probably getting close to 11 or midnight. And you set up, you put this steel box with Tiffany in it in the middle of this field that is empty. And you are, I'd say, probably 40 yards away in some brush, kind of watching for cars. You've hidden all your cars. Agent Jackson isn't there, but I am going to say that you did get a couple of backup people with firearms and whatever to help back you up a little bit.
Did we get flamethrowers?
And also perimeter sensors?
Yeah, I'm going to say you can do that.
Flamethrowers.
Yeah,
I was thinking about that.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to find flamethrowers that no.
Set all of Fresno on fire.
It's the Agent's Dossier way.
It is. We have definitely established this is canon.
This is canon. It is our way. What do they say in Mandalorian?
This is the way.
This is the way.
Just between us. I definitely thought about just taking Tiffany out and solving this issue, but
That's if you want to do that, you can.
That can be the last resort, final kill switch kind of thing.
That's the fail-safe.
Yeah. I feel like the intelligence part, though, is the main part to crush.
yes, definitely. It is the most important, but I feel kind of bad about it. I'm supposed to be saving lives, not taking them.
That's really worked really well for you all during this whole thing.
I'm just saying, people are alive.
Yep, very
Our
true.
people are alive.
Very true.
We're saving Fresno.
But at what cost?
Saved Omar?
Omar's kids.
Yes. That, yeah. Oh, I was thinking when the jaw came out on Bree, I was like, she ate her kids.
Oh no.
Well, hopefully I mean, they said their kids were with the grandparents, so hopefully that's actually true.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the grandparents in her stomach.
She ate them all.
I don't like
Okay,
kitties
wait,
must be
focus.
okay.
Focus.
About an hour goes by, and off in the distance, you see some headlights, and then the sensors go off. And it looks like two people kind of grafted together with spider parts out of it. So it's Summer and Bree melded together. And the first thought is, how the hell did they drive the car? But they did it.
Apparently, grafting people together is also the Delta Green way.
Yeah. They've got 6 legs all together, and they've got this elongated like torso thing and all of these eyeballs on the top that look like a spider. And unlike your first encounter with melded together people, Robin, this definitely looks like the spider side of it is taking over and creating a new thing, and that they just don't have enough material to finish the process. And it is making its way across the field, and one of your grunts is like, oh, should we attack? What's the call?
I think we need to disable the vehicle because that can be used as a weapon on their behalf.
Well, they're in the field now. The vehicle's parked on the street.
Oh, they already parked. Oh, okay.
They're skittering across the field towards the cube that you've left. And you hear Tiffany like hitting the walls, and she starts to scream in that like weird guttural sound.
Oh, it isn't good.
All right, we should definitely stop them from getting any closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking, why didn't we blow up the car? But we should just.
That's what I was thinking
right?
too, actually, is like we should have set like mines or something.
But gun time?
I think it's gun time. I think
Yeah.
it is gun time.
I think it's shooting time. All right.
Okay.
All right, everybody, take your shot.
All right.
So you pop out and you start
Blasting.
blasting.
You said we couldn't get flamethrowers, right?
Then I started blasting.
Yeah, no.
No, I miss.
Uh-oh. I keep forgetting.
There's a note in your file about not giving you flamethrowers.
Rude.
Oh man, my firearms is not great, so let's see what I can do.
I got 11.
Okay, that's
Ooh, crit.
That's a critical.
Damn it!
It'll never
I got
happen again.
44 over 20.
Crap. Am I the only person who hit?
You're the only person to hit, and while I'm rolling for the grunts, both of them missed, and one of them got a 99. So
Oh my gosh. I got a 10 under my 21, which is a miracle in and of itself.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yes. Miracle Sisters.
virtual high five. Let's start with the good, and then we'll get to the bad. You had a critical success, so you're aiming towards Summer Bree Special,
Bremer.
the Bremer.
Yes.
And go ahead and do damage. You're going to do full damage. What's your full damage? D10?
D10, yeah.
I'm going to allow you to roll your D10, and then I'm going to double the damage.
Cool. Okay. Let's go. All right, I got 3.
So you do 6 points, and they turn towards where you all are at, and they realize that you are firing on them. Now you hit as well, right, Pooja?
Yeah, and I just rolled a 7.
Wow, nice. 2 big chunks of this thing get torn off of it. What did you roll, Mac?
44 over my 20.
Uh-oh, so that's a crit fail.
Yeah.
So you start to fire, and your gun just jams. You're going to have to just grab another gun, or you're going to have to clear the jam. It's your call. They're both going to take about the same amount of time.
Okay.
Michelle, what did you get?
Just a miss. I did like a 70 over my 40.
Okay, so one of the other guys who are there with you, he rolled a 70, and so it's just this wild shot. The third guy rolled a 99. And in his excitement and fear of this thing, he starts to pull up his shotgun and accidentally shoots the other guy in the leg. And the guy's like screaming in pain and falls down on one knee. And he goes, "Oh shit, I'm sorry." Now this thing is coming towards you very quickly, and it's spitting these balls of web at you to try to keep you from using your weapons. So everybody needs to make a dodge roll for me.
32 under my 60.
28 under my 50.
Oh my god, the dice want me to die.
What'd you get?
A 66 over my 30.
Oh my god, they really do want you to die.
Like, they hate this character.
They really do.
Ooh.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay, so Michelle, you made it. Pooja made it. Saint did not make it. Mac definitely didn't make it. Okay, so the guy that got shot in the leg did not make it. And the other guy who critically failed the last roll critically failed his roll for dodge. And basically, he's leaning over to help the other guy, and they both just get hit with these globs of web. And they're just covered in sticky web-like substance and can't really move much. Wanda is struck with this goo stuff, that's this webbing that's all over. Kind of stuck in place trying to fight. You'll make his strength check in a minute to see if you can break free of it at all.
Great, my strength sucks.
Did someone just not make it in general?
I just didn't make it in general, yeah.
That was same thing. Wanda took a lot worse. Like, it's going to be a lot harder for her to get free of this stuff. Robin and Maggie, you are free, and this thing is running towards you. You can now respond. You are the only two that are able to shoot right now.
I missed. 78 over my 40.
I think I got a lucky shot before, but I've got multiple people down, and I'm going to shift my focus, and I'm going to cut Wanda free.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
You cut Wanda free.
And then I'm going to move to the next. Like, it's like the order of operations here will be cutting Wanda free, cutting Norman free, cutting the mooks free, and treating, and possibly, if we're still alive by then, most likely treating Mook 2's leg wound.
Okay. Well, you're able to cut Wanda free, and in the time, this thing's moving pretty fast, and it gets to the Mook first. And so you hear one of them screaming because it's in this like cocoon-like structure of this web, and basically the spider thing rips the cocoon open and just starts chowing down on one of them. But this gives you enough time to free Norman. Meanwhile, right next to the first Mook is the second one with the leg injury, and he is screaming his head off because he knows he's going to be the second plate of Hometown Buffet here. So the four of you are now free. I'm going to give you an opportunity to fire, or you can run away. Which one do you want to do? All of you are free. All of you get to make a decision on whether you want to run away or not.
I mean, if we run away, we're dealing with a spider manifested.
Yeah, it's a clue.
Yeah.
Unless you get rid of Tiffany.
Well, did we never look in the book and see if there was something magic to... Oh my god, why didn't we do that?
No, none of you ever... No one said that.
Can I look at the book
have it.
now?
Pull it out.
Use my
Pull out
occult?
your backpack.
But I think we have to, like, deal with what's happening in front of us before we
Yeah.
do research things again.
Yeah.
I'll shoot.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another shot.
All right, so everybody make a shot.
Actually, wait. Can I use my turn running, but work on moving into position to flank this creature so that we have people on either side of it?
Yeah, you can do a shot and run. I mean, it's a 2-action thing. That's fine.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to take a shot, but I want to start moving into another position and see if that helps.
If you want to do that, I can say that if you're flanking, I'll give you a 20% boost to your shot. If any of you want to get closer to do like a point blank shot, I'll give you a 20% bonus.
No.
I'll take the evil monkey paw gift right now.
All right, cool. So you get closer and flank it. Pooja, what about you?
I rolled, and my dice decided not to hate me again. So I rolled an 8.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I missed.
What'd you
Jesus
roll, Matt?
Christ. I rolled a 73 over my, what would be 40 right now.
At least it wasn't doubles.
No, I mean, it was a slight improvement, but not by much.
I rolled an 81 over my 40.
You missed. Okay.
I missed, but it wasn't doubles, thank God.
Oh, for crying out loud. I rolled a 9 in damage.
Oh, wow. So that's good damage. That's good damage.
You can take this down all by yourself, man.
Don't wanna.
All right. So it is bleeding from 3 different gun wounds. And I believe Wanda took the 20% bonus. So kind of got a little close. So it's going to try to strike you with one of its sharp arm-like appendages. All right, so go ahead and give me a dodge.
I got a 13 under my 31, so.
Awesome. So you made your dodge. So you jump out of the way as it swings towards you. I'm going to give it a chance to, because it's got 6 of these things, I'm going to let it try to attack. I'm going to roll and see which one it's going to try to kill, because it realizes it can't eat at this point. It has to kill. Pooja's 1, Saint will be 2, Mac will be 3, Michelle will be 4. 5, 6 will be the mooks, but 6 is the dead mook, so that'll be a reroll. There we go. All right, Michelle, it lunges towards Maggie, trying to take you out. Let me see. I rolled a 98, you lucky. Anyway. So, so it lunges towards you and misses completely and stumbles and falls on its side, giving you all a plus 20 to your attack because it critically failed its attack. So go ahead and take your shot, and please, someone besides Pooja hit.
I didn't hit. My dice are finally like, this is enough of this for you.
This isn't, I've helped you as much as I'm going to fucking help you, lady. I'm done.
I rolled a 3.
17.
Nice. Mac?
I have an idea that's probably really bad.
Okay, what's your idea?
So, since I can't seem to hit this thing for shit, my strengths lied in unarmed combat. Can I jump on this thing and shove my hand in one of the bullet holes and basically just try and piss it off and hurt it more so that the other people can actually get at it?
Absolutely. Sure.
Do I get a bump for proximity?
I'll give you a bump.
Okay. To where? The 20%?
Yeah.
Okay.
Saint, to ask your question, this is all happening at once. So you fire your gun.
So she's jumping towards our gunfire.
Yeah, it's a stupid move, but I'm doing it on behalf of the team at this point. This is how my character rolls. Like, this thing has to be taken down, and that's the priority.
I just want to understand. Okay. Very action-packed.
Well, yeah, it is. It's everything's happening at once, which is the problem with combat.
I got a 79 under 82.
Wow.
Ooh.
All right. Okay. So Robin fires and misses. You can hear the sound of the second living Luke crying. Wanda takes off into the air, and as Norman and Maggie are shooting guns, she lands on top of the back of this thing as pieces of it are flying off and goo is kind of everywhere. She then shoves her hand into one of the open wounds to just grab whatever she can and start pulling stuff out. And I need damage done from Maggie and Norman's attack real quick before we get to what the rest.
I rolled a 10.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
I got a 7.
Awesome. Okay.
Nice.
Very nice.
So you reach into this thing because it's got all these different bullet wounds and holes, and you grab onto something that feels relatively sturdy. And you can feel that inside the torso, things are still moving about. And you rip through its back because you're on its torso. You're ripping out from behind. And you pull out one of their damaged heart in your hand. And this thing drops to the ground, and all of this blood just kind of oozes out of it as you've got Bree's heart in your hand. So you have defeated it. It has taken so much damage that it can no longer function.
I shoot it a couple more times just to double tap.
Okay. Completely understandable. Probably a lot more bullets go into it. And then as the gunfire dies down, you just hear the soft sobbing of a mook in a bunch of webbing.
Is that the one that was shot that's still alive? Oh,
Yeah.
What about Tiffany?
Once you kill the creature, the essence that is in her becomes, it's still there because it's both physical and, I guess, hypergeometrical, which is what they call the, magic. It's still within her, but it becomes dormant because there's no way for it to be activated. Now, you have no idea how deities work. You don't know if this creature is going to manifest again on the plane of existence that it's from, or if it's going to call out to Tiffany at some point to try to reclaim itself, or if it's dead forever. There's no way for humans to know. So what would you all do? How would you deal with this?
Kind of want to Indiana Jones arc her, except that she's getting studied by scientists who have the book and let them figure it out.
Okay.
That's my initial.
Hand it over to Delta Green, let them, they have facilities where they keep people like this who've been infected by the supernatural. So that is definitely a route to go. Is that how everybody wants to go?
Top men are working on it.
Top men are working on it.
Top men.
As opposed to bottom men?
Oh my.
What, Saint?
I just had to stop for that amazing joke. I don't even remember what I was going to say. I'm going to be real.
Sorry.
It blasted my brain out.
Do you wish that there was a different way to...
Oh, I was going to say, I wish there was a more humane place to put these
This is really the wrong game
entities.
for that.
Yeah, no, like, why isn't there X-Men school? School for gifted children or whatever.
There's no,
School for
schools for, again, cosmic horrors.
Free-range cosmic horrors is what we're going for.
Yes. Like, we rehabilitate those who have seen the unseeable. Yeah.
They can go back to, we are releasing them back to their natural habitats by expelling them from our reality.
It's not like they're sitting around going, oh, I hope a cultist calls me to Earth. That place is so awesome. I imagine that getting summoned is kind of annoying. So this is sometime later, as after every mission, you take a break. And Wanda, you head back to the Pentagon to report on what you have found so far. So that you're in one of those super secret rooms where no one can hear anything that's going on inside them. The general asks you to report.
I wish I could.
Okay.
I saw things that are beyond my ability to report.
And you weren't able to explain them away with science? That was why you were kind of chosen, was that you were pragmatic.
And that is still the case. However, if there is a science, the science is not caught up. And I have to recommend that all other organizations step away and let Delta Green do what it does best.
All right. Well, I'd like you to stay with this group and continue to report to me on how they're faring.
Unfortunately, I believe I need to resign from my other official positions and take up full time with Delta Green. It's important.
Okay. It's your decision. I think that's fine. Dismissed. And I'll speak with you soon.
Thank you, sir.
All right. I think that is a good place to wrap it up. Good little epilogue there. Hey, everybody. This is Future Wes, I guess, in a way. I'm recording this about 5 or 6 months after we recorded this episode in July or June, in the middle of summer of 2023. Unfortunately, we had some casting changes that I wasn't expecting, and that has meant that we aren't going to be able to tie up all of the loose ends. We were going to record an episode 38, maybe possibly 39 and 40 with this group, but it just, sometimes these things happen. It just wasn't meant to be. We are going to be recording a new show called Beyond the Outer. And the difference between that show and this show is we're going to be recording a lot of it ahead of time so that we don't run into these same issues of scheduling and cast change and all of that. Now let's get back to the regular program where our wonderful actors sign off for the final time for Delta Green for now. I would like to come back to Delta Green, probably with a all new cast, and maybe I can tie up some loose ends just with backstory. Thanks so much for listening, and here are our outros.
Hey, y'all. I have been and will continue to be Mac Beauvais. You can find me everywhere online as @StrangeLikeThat, including my website, which by now will be up and running, where you can buy art and odds and ends and all kinds of fun things that I make. So support small business and all that stuff.
Hello, I'm Saint or Saint Spider, and if you're looking for me, you can find me on Twitter at Saint Spider TV. Though I haven't been doing much TV things lately, but check me out there, and I'll be posting what I'm doing.
Hi, I am Pooja, obviously, and you can find me across the internet as Forgotten Saves on Happy Jacks RPG, streaming or back catalog or podcast. Take your pick. And as a very special short-run series of Mekong Symphony for the Devil with Queen Court Games.
Hey, I'm Michelle, and you can find me on the socials at Michulu. That's Michulhu. You can find my music and Wes's amazing sound effects if you subscribe to the Plate Mail Games catalog through BattleBards.
And I'm Wes Otis. You can find me at Plate Mail Games. Thank you so much for supporting the show. We really appreciate it. And we will see you on Discord and out and about. Until next time, make sure you check under the bed. You don't know where the spiders are living now. Bye, everybody.
Bye.